W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of The Law in 60 Seconds, A Pocket Guide to Your Rights by Christian Weaver, narrated by Christian Weaver. Introduction. What would you do if your landlord changed the locks and you could no longer access your home? Would you know the law? Would you know how you legally are able to respond if bailiffs came knocking on your door? If your younger brother called from a police station, could you tell him his rights? For many of us, the answer to these questions would be no, forcing us to rely on the goodwill of those exerting their power over us, whether that be the landlord, bailiff, or police officer. Not knowing the law might not always be the end of the world. Perhaps it just means you lose £10 because you don't challenge the guy at customer services who says you're not entitled to a refund. But those small instances add up, building a world where we're not really in control, where we're not sure of our rights or our protections. When it comes to more important interactions, such as those involving our jobs, housing, or freedom, the consequences can be huge. Wherever your legal issue lies on the scale of seriousness, this book is here to help. The Law in 60 Seconds, A Pocket Guide to Your Rights, is a practical and intuitive guide to your legal rights and entitlements, covering everything from housing and money, to healthcare, travel and shopping, to drugs and alcohol and protesting. It serves as the lawyer friend it would be handy to have on WhatsApp. Treat this book as your trusty companion, contactable at any hour of the day to provide guidance on everyday legal queries. This book is for anyone and everyone. After all, whenever you leave the house, and even if you don't, you're engaging with invisible laws, some that will work in your favor and others that might not. Sometimes the law protects us, and this book will help you find out how to use it to resolve conflicts, claim your rights, and keep yourself safe. Sometimes the law prevents us from doing things, and this book will also help you work out where the boundaries are and what to do if you end up crossing them. The genesis of the idea for this book came from a feeling of powerlessness. I was in my early 20s, had not long finished law school, and was soon to start my training to become a barrister, known as pupillage. I was living in London, and knife crime was once again dominating the news agenda, with stop and search being suggested as the best solution. I felt extremely uneasy at the growing calls for its increased use. As a black person, I am around 9 times more likely to be stopped and searched by police than a white person. Therefore, I knew any increase in the use of this policing tool, which, particularly when done improperly, can be deeply humiliating and at times traumatizing for the recipient, was likely to have a disproportionate effect on me and many of my peers.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?